All right, guys, here we go. Kurt Magoosh, Slaughterhouse Sports. I appreciate everybody, subscribing to the channel, staying tuned to all these, different football commits here. It's been a fun April, wrapping up spring game season and getting ready to start into really previewing, springtime, and then we're going to get to the summer and have media days and get there eventually. So the draft is coming up as well. That could be really fun to cover some of the notable picks in this draft. So out of Nashville, Tennessee, Ole Miss gets a quarterback in 23. They get Marcel Reed. Marcel Reed, 6'1", and you're going to watch on the tape that he does have athletic traits as a quarterback. He can definitely, throw on the run. He certainly has top-end speed for a quarterback. So you look at the Matt Corral offense, and he really seems like he'd be a good fit with what Jeff Lebby and Lane Kiffin ran. Now, the son of Charlie Weiss Jr. is going to be involved in the offense. But here you see that when Marcel Reed, when he's really balanced in the pocket, everything's right. You see that he does have arm strength that can translate to the college level, to the SEC level, okay? And he's even going to get stronger, and that's a really good throw with touch. So the one thing about Marcel Reed is that a lot of his play comes off of broken plays in the pocket. Like right here, you'd want to see Marcel, there's a lot of unnecessary movement in the pocket. You want to see him just stay more still and stay more balanced. Having balanced footwork, having a balanced base, that's going to take Marcel far in his career. The one thing about Marcel Reed, though, is that he's very good at hitting the crossing routes, as you see right there. And in quarterback run game, he could be devastating, and he does possess the ability to throw with touch. He's going to a really good situation. I mean, Jackson Dart's a very talented quarterback. Luke Altmaier might have the ability to play maybe 1 year. And he's going to a place with Lane Kiffin that absolutely develops quarterbacks. And this kid, I've actually watched an interview with him. His dad was an NFL football player. He has a ton of poise, and he's going to a place where he's going to learn. And he's going to be behind Dart, and maybe he's going to battle Altmaier. It seems like. I mean, of course, there's always going to be transfers that are involved. But he's going to a place where he's really going to develop his skill set. And you saw Matt Corral, even during Corral's sophomore year, Corral would have really sloppy performances, but then he'd come back, he would have it under control, and he would really play, solid football and score points. Here's a wonderful play, dips outside of the pocket, changes arm angles, is able to throw on the run to the receiver. Okay, and that's good zip on the ball, good intermediate arm strength. So his arm strength can be fine. There he moves off of play action, makes a good throw across the middle decisively. Okay, right here, it's tough to consistently play at a high level when, you're constantly moving up into the pocket and you're constantly off balance like Marcel is, in some of these throws. Here you want to just see him reset right here. Reset. And I know that the window might go away, but I mean, you do see a lot of talent, and as long as he has really good footwork, I think that he could really be a productive quarterback in the SEC. Because you do see, he's going to a perfect place that runs a pro-style offense. In an air raid offense where Marcel Reed would be throwing the ball 40 times a game, his skill wouldn't be accented, okay? He needs to go to a place where it's, where he's throwing 20 to 25 times a game, okay? He's in kind of a pro-style offense, and he's also incorporating QB run game, kind of like Will Levis, all right? So the one thing here, let's watch. This is where I want to see Reed, at Ole Miss improve. Is right here. Like, this is not a good place to be throwing the ball. You got a guy right in your face. You want to see him slide to the left here and find a nice window to throw. You don't. There's a lot of times on the tape where Reed is just backing up and throwing off of his back foot. Now, he is talented enough where he can layer the ball and he can make it work at the high school level at a really elite level. But watch this throw. This is better. Even though a guy's coming into his face, he still has more balance right here. He's fading away a little bit, sure, but that's just a beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. So, listen, the guy absolutely has talent. You incorporate some QB run game, play action. You really have a tight end that's a safety valve in this offense. You're going to run like a Shanahan style, imagine Jimmy Garoppolo with legs. That's what an offense could be run like here at Ole Miss. Nice hole shot here into cover two. Good hole shot. There is ability with Reed. There is ability. And sometimes this offensive line, like right here, the offensive line just gets bullied by the defensive line. And then he's forced to make, a play, and he's got the tough stuff down. Some guys will not be able to make the play that Marcel Reed just made right there, okay? Some guys will not be able to be blessed with the ability to have these football instincts and these lateral skills as a runner that Reed does have, and these improvisational skills. So he's got the tough part down. Now it's just time to see him play in structure in the pocket, because when he's going to be blitzed off the edge, he has the ability to make something out of nothing a lot. There, I love that play. A little play action, good play call. This is like a Matt Ryan, special here with the Falcons. Throws back to his left. He could throw to all parts of the field. Gets outside the pocket, makes a play. Really good fit. Again, this kid is a smart kid. Nashville, goes right down the road to Ole Miss. His family will be able to watch him play, and you're going to one of the best quarterback developers in the business in Lane Kiffin, that pretty much at Tennessee got a lot out of quarterbacks. Of course, Jalen and Tua Tagovailoa. He was around Mark Sanchez. He was around the guys at, I believe, at USC. So Lane Kiffin certainly knows how to develop passers. You look at FAU, had wonderful quarterback play and offense, and he's going to go to a place where they're going to get playmakers in Oxford, and he's going and listen, and Reed's going to have a great chance to turn into a really solid SEC quarterback. He goes to a good place, a good quarterback room at Ole Miss, and I think that this fit is really, really good, and I think that Lane's going to get the most out of Marcel Reed. Has arm talent, can certainly move around, really an athletic quarterback that could be utilized in QB run game for sure. Guy who throws very well on the run, improvises well. In the pocket, you just want to see more simple plays. I want the game to become even easier for Reed because, boy, a lot of this stuff is really, really complex quarterback play in terms of he has to run away from three guys, and it seems sometimes on the tape like the game is moving quickly. So you want to see him find his balance, find his feet in the pocket, and again, only a junior in high school. That can certainly improve and be very good for the Rebels.